Hello, chess fans. Today we're going to be guessing some ELO. So I hope this is going to be educational, but also be pretty fun. So let's start off with a French, and we see an exchange French, so pretty boring. And F5. Okay, so Black's trying to play for a win, like maybe with Knight F3, Knight E4, and it looks to have a good outpost on E4. Castle's 97. Okay, they don't go for Knight F6 for some reason. And the Knight is just horrible on E7. Now 95, not developing pieces. F4. Okay, so yeah, clearly both players just want to do their own thing here. Knight d7, knight d2, okay, knight f6, and yeah, okay, so this just seems like, yeah, this just looks like a draw to me, and just looks extremely boring, so I'm just going to skip. And yeah, the players, okay, d takes e5 is pretty fun, and going there does definitely win a piece. So yeah, white miscalculated that. I think they were already doing badly here, and they just sacked the rook for no reason, and they resign. Okay, so yeah, this looks to be honest, it looks very low elo to me. Even though there was not many mistakes made, white just made one blunder, missing d4, and black found it. I'm thinking that this game should be around 1500, so I'm going to guess, actually I think 1460 seems pretty reasonable. I think the opening was pretty terrible, and the one tactic missed was pretty atrocious. And it was 1972. Okay, what? Okay, just tell me what kind of 1972 plays f5. What is the purpose of f5? F5 is just like completely just nonsensical. I think here after knight e7 here c4 and just attacking with knight c3, queen b3, and black is just clearly worse because their bishop is being blocked by f5. But okay, I guess 1970s do play like that, I guess, sometimes. Okay, d4, d5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop f4. Bishop f5, okay, we see a London system, so very reasonable so far. And okay, we see this trendy line, rook bx b1, king b4, and king e2. So I'm guessing this game is already 2200 plus, because this is a line that's pretty decent in the London. Magnus has played this, and it's very not for the faint of heart. So queen a4, knight c6, knight e5, and okay, interesting, okay. So they do go for queen d7. I was going to ask if they played that. Queen takes e4, b takes. So now white is probably slightly better, even though they're kings in the center, because they're really good structure. And okay, so white here, oh yeah, they just completely missed the fact that that's being attacked. But knight d4 seems like a reasonable move you want to play. Yeah, I think white literally played this game perfectly. I don't see where white went wrong. And black maybe shouldn't have played d takes e4. Maybe should play c6, just being solid, or maybe castle here and then play c5. Seems reasonable, but yeah, this all looks decent by both sides. And until they blunder that, knight f4. So if takes, queen d2 would be mate. So king f2 is forced, queen d2, and knight d3, king f1, knight takes b2. Yeah, this is very tense. Queen c1, I would have probably played queen c1 because we can trade here, right, as white, because we're up a pawn. Maybe not. Queen g4 looks pretty reasonable as well. Rook h7, attacking there. Queen h5 check. c6 to go queen c5. And then, I guess, attack the king further. Queen takes e3. So they did miss queen takes e3. But doesn't that just... Okay, yeah, if rook takes b2, queen c1. So, and then they just give up the pawn. Why? The knight is trapped. Ah, that's the purpose. Okay, so yeah, here maybe white knew the whole time that the knight was trapped. And it was just looking for a way to attack it. So yeah, very high level play here by white. And then they don't have the perpetual, I assume. Yeah, okay, so very good game by white here. Wow, beautiful game. So I'm thinking around 2500. I think I'm getting on the lower side because this bishop f5 variation is not really played much. But yeah, beautiful game by white. Absolutely stunning, magnificent game. And yeah, just taking advantage of everything they gave. I'm getting 25, 40 kind of vibes from this position. 2781. That is completely believable. I just thought it was a little bit lower because bishop f5 is... This sort of copycat variation is often played by lower rated players, and I was just thinking there's a chance it's like a 2000 game and the 2000 just played out of their mind good. And yeah, no, but this is a beautiful game, just very nice game by the 2781. Okay, so next let's look at this game. It was a modern defense, and okay, knight f3, c6, so now knight c3 or h3 is playable, and e5 is, yeah, this is definitely a playable line. The idea is the bishop really wants to go to g4. That's why they played this c6 and d5. And okay, so yeah, f6 reasonable. Not taking on f6 is something that I think a stronger player would do, because if they take on f6 and trade away their good bishop, well, then that's bad. Okay, so now they take on f6. I think you're supposed to sack the pawn, honestly. And just let it go, play rook e1 or something like that. But yeah, that's hard to do without no c4. Very reasonable. They're down on development, so try to attack them. Castle kingside, knight c3. Takes on d5, takes on d5. I don't like taking on d5 so much, but maybe you have to. Queen b3 looks a little bit more natural. But yeah, queen b3 doesn't do much. So yeah, I guess this might have been fine. But I don't like taking on d5. You really shouldn't trade. a4. Bishop c7. Okay, attacking the knights. Knight has to go back. Bishop c4. And they go back. And then the knight finds a nice square there. Bishop is horrible. Black's attacking. So black seems to be very aggressive. So they definitely have the right opening chosen for them. And then knight e5. Wow. Okay, so really nice game. But they missed this. So they clearly should have gone knight f6 here. And I think they would have been doing well. But then you're kind of scared because like sometimes there's threats on this long that I don't know. For example, knight f6, knight e5, knight takes h5. Very scary. Knight takes d7. Yeah, so I would say the opening very good by both sides. Some of the play was less than optimal. Like I don't think the c takes, knight takes is what you want to do. Maybe just go c5. But then black attacks. So yeah, this just seems like a very nice game by black. Makes you want to play this opening pretty much. But I think knight c3 is a little bit better here. So I'm going to say I think that white didn't know the opening at all, and I think they played a little bit bad, but I think that they still had generally a good sense of what to do in the position, and black generally played a good game as well. And they made a mistake at the end, so that's going to make me say 1870. I could see this game being between 2100 to 1800. 2700. I mean, 2700? 2700 plays queen f5. Queen f5 is not even just a blunder because of bishop e1. You also have takes. Oh, no, that is. Yeah, bishop e1 is the only move. So they just missed bishop e1. I mean, I don't think bishop e1 is that hard a move to spot. So I think, and knight f6 just seems very natural. Like, I think most people play knight f6 here in less than a second. Attacks the queen, defends h7. Even h6? I mean, 2700? I'm not so sure any 2700 should play like this. Okay, but we got two 2700 today. So I'm hoping that we get some lower rated players so I can, have some fun. Okay, as I said that. What is bishop d3? Play c3 or play knight f3 and take the pawn back. Or even take with the queen, though. That's a little bit risky. Okay. And they just trade pieces. Queen d2 and not taking with the knight. I mean, the knight can't go to c3. So the knight goes to f3. Knight to c4. I mean, what's the knight doing on c4? So far, though, black has been playing perfectly. I mean, they should probably trade pieces. The knight probably should go to c6. That's probably correct. Other knight wants to go to f6, and yeah, if e5 they had queen e7, and yeah, d5 looks correct too. And then bishop f5, maybe it's not that great, but they do win on c2. Knight d5 c6, and queen e4 c6. It's a free queen. It's a free queen. It's still a free queen. It's still a free queen, and then they take. So they hung a queen. Okay, so this is really where the very hard part, because the opening was completely reasonable by black, and then they proceeded to hang a queen 4 moves in a row. 1 move, 2 move. Okay, they hanged the queen for 3 moves. So, and white also didn't take the queen for 2 moves. I was thinking originally that it would be like 1200, 1300, but now I'm thinking 780? 928. Okay, I'll take that. And this provides for some great clickbait. I can say 3 queen hangs, and you'll probably see that in the title. So that's the end of today's video, guys. If you like this ELO guessing game and you want to check it out yourself, please click the first link in the description. And if you want to see me do this again, please remember to leave a like and subscribe and comment that I should do this again. I have a lot of fun doing these type of videos, and I hopefully will make them more educational in the future.